Archives of Prasar Bharati presents the timeless treasure of golden era.
On the 27th of February, Minister of State for Railways Suresh Kalmadi presented the rail budget, and on the 28th of February, the Finance Minister Manmohan Singh presented the interim budget for the year 1996-97. Both had some important provisions for the northeastern states. Agenda brings before you a detailed picture.
The interim budget presented by the Finance Minister on the floor of the Lok Sabha on 28th of February proved that the Northeast has a prominent position in the plan allocations. Here is a roundup of the provisions for the 7 states in the much-discussed populist budget. The Northeastern Council was set up under the Northeastern Council Act 1971 to ensure integrated economic development of the Northeastern region. It supplements the efforts of the constituent units in the development of their areas and promotes coordinated schemes and projects within the parameters of the regional plan. The outlay for 1996-97 is 294 crore rupees as central assistance, covering agriculture and allied sectors, water, power, development, industries and mining, transport and communications, manpower development and social and community services, and general services. Total plan outlay allocates 67.9 crore rupees for construction and improvement of roads of economic importance, 20 crores for Power Grid Corporation of India Limited, 86 crores for Northeastern Electric Power Corporation Limited, and 26.69 crores for other programs. The Power Grid Corporation of India Limited is at present executing the Doyang Transmission Line project in Nagaland and Ranganadi Transmission Line project in Arunachal Pradesh. Other programs of the NEC include expenditure on the Northeastern Police Academy, support for improvement of airports in the Northeast, and regional medical colleges. This subsidy includes provision for payment of subsidy to Pawan Hans Limited for operating helicopter services in the region. The total allocation amounts to 8.52 crore rupees. This is one service which connects the remote and inaccessible areas to larger towns. This includes provision for pension in lieu of Jagirs, scheme of national integration, besides reimbursement of expenditure to the Ministry of Defence for civil action programs in northeastern areas, amounting to 6.51 crore rupees. Brahmaputra Board was constituted by the Government of India with the specific objective of preparing a master plan for the control of floods and bank erosion and improvement of the drainage of Brahmaputra and the Barak valleys. The board also carries out surveys and investigations for facilitating the preparation of the master plan, keeping in view the water resources development of the Brahmaputra basin for multipurpose benefits. The entire expenditure of the board is met by the central government in the form of grants in aid. The total allocation is 9.68 crore rupees. 100% loan assistance is at present being provided to the government of Assam for execution of flood control measures in the Brahmaputra valley. For 1996-97, central assistance would be in the form of a grant, which would be on actual reimbursement basis. An amount of 25 crores has been provided for this purpose. This includes provisions for the Tipai Mukh and Pagladia project, and the total allocation is 1 crore rupees. Numaligarh Refineries Limited. It is a new joint venture company amongst IBP Company Limited, Bharat Petroleum Corporation Limited, and the Government of Assam. It is to implement a 3 million metric ton per annum capacity refinery at Numaligarh in Assam. The allocation is 350 crore rupees. The provision made is for loan and equity investment in Modern Food Industries India Limited, Neromac, to finance the setting up of energy food plants, replacement of depreciated bread lines, and extraction of juice. The plan allocation is 2 crore rupees, while the non-plan allocation amounts to 0.3 crore rupees. The provision is for releasing grants in aid to the Assam government in connection with the project relating to Jyoti Chitraban Film Studio, as part of implementation of Clause 6 of the Assam Accord. The total allocation is 0.08 crore rupees. The Northeastern Regional Institute of Science and Technology, NERIST, at Nirjuli in Arunachal Pradesh was established in 1986 to generate skilled manpower in the field of engineering and technology, as well as applied science streams for the development of the Northeastern region. The NERIST has been conceived as a unique institution, offering a sequence of modular programs of 2 years' duration each, leading to certificate, diploma, and degree in technology and applied sciences. The institute has been accorded provisionally affiliation to the Northeastern Hill University. The total plan allocation is 3 crore rupees. A new cultural complex called Srimanta Shankaradeva Kalakshetra has been set up at Guwahati with central assistance. The total allocation is 2 crore rupees. NEEPCO was set up in 1976 as a power development agency in the Northeastern region. The programs are financed by both the Northeastern Council and the Ministry of Power. At present, the corporation is executing a Assam gas-based power project at Kathalguri Kopili Extension Project, an Agartala gas-based project. The total allocation is 336.404 crore rupees. Minister of State for Railways, Suresh Kalmadi, in his budget, has made special allocations for the Northeast. Meter gauge network from Guwahati to Dibrugarh to be converted to broad gauge by December 1996. Nar Narayan Setu, rail cum road bridge on Brahmaputra, progressing satisfactorily. 4th Brahmaputra bridge near Dibrugarh intended to be taken up. Conversion of Guwahati-Dimapur brings Nagaland on the broad gauge network. Conversion of Rangia-Murkung-Selek section and branch lines to Tezpur in Assam and Bhalukpong in Arunachal Pradesh are in the action plan. Conversion of Lumding-Silchar under consideration. On completion, Dudhnoi-Depa line will connect Meghalaya with rail. A rail link to Agartala is under consideration. The contribution of the northeastern states by way of income tax in 1996-97 is expected to be Arunachal Pradesh 21.42 crore rupees, which is 0.170% of the total contribution by the rest of the country. Assam 350.78 crore rupees or 2.784%. Manipur 35.53 crore rupees or 0.282%. Meghalaya 35.66 crore rupees or 0.283%. Mizoram 18.77 crore rupees or 0.149%. Nagaland 22.81 crores or 0.181%. And Tripura 47.63 crore rupees or 0.378%. No doubt, the interim budget gives a ray of hope for the people of the Northeast, which also brings to an end the allegations of centre's negligence.
On the 22nd and 23rd of February, Prime Minister P.V. Narasimha Rao visited the states of Assam, Meghalaya and Nagaland. Though on an election tour, he came up with a range of incentives.
Prime Minister P.V. Narasimha Rao paid a 2-day visit to the 3 states of Assam, Nagaland and Meghalaya. The visit to these strife-torn states was considered an important event. These states are facing a number of problems like terrorism and insurgency and also lag behind in the race for development. Interestingly, this visit took place at a time when general elections to the Lok Sabha and Assam Assembly are on hand. He offered talks with insurgents without any precondition, but at the same time he reiterated that the Constitution has enough provision to fulfill the desires of every community. The Prime Minister also announced the schemes for the industrial and rural development of the region. He declared at Nagaon that the Assam Accord has been fully implemented in the last 4.5 years. The Prime Minister also committed to give special attention to the Northeast for the next 10 to 15 years. He promised a quantum jump in central aid to the Northeast in the 9th five-year plan. He laid the foundation stone of the Northeastern Hill University campus at Tura, inaugurated the Northeastern Development Finance Corporation, NEDFC.
आज असम का नौजवान जागृत है, वो अपने भविष्य के बारे में सोच रहा है, देश के भविष्य के बारे में सोच रहा है। इसीलिए मैं भी आपको रिस्पॉन्ड करना चाहता हूं, जो आपकी आकांक्षाएं हैं, जो आपकी इच्छाएं हैं, उसके अनुरूप मैं ये कहने आया हूं। आपको पता है कि पिछले 5 साल में बहुत कम स्ट्राइक हुए इस देश में, हड़तालें बहुत कम हुई, और जो मैन डेज लॉस्ट कहते हैं, स्ट्राइक्स के कारण जो हमारा नुकसान होता है वो बहुत कम हुआ पिछले 5 साल में। क्यों? कि उनको हमने खुश रखने की कोशिश की। और यहाँ जो आपके पास अंडरग्राउंड मूवमेंट दूसरे राज्यों में चल रहे हैं, उनके बारे में मैंने कल कहा है, हमें कोई परेशानी नहीं है, हम सबसे बात करने को तैयार हैं।
Prime Minister had visited Guwahati and he has said that the Assam Accord has been implemented in toto. What do you have to say?
Does he said that?
Yeah.
I've been just coming from Dibrugarh. I never heard this speech, but I believe the papers are being saying that. But I might have doubts about the whole thing. He must have said about certain things which were very important, like issues like what he was mentioning in the paper, like they have come up with the IIT and they have come up with the Central University. But the on-ground reality, I suppose, still a lot of things have to be done. It is not yet complete yet. We can't say that it is totally accord has been implemented by the government or the state or the national government yet. There's a lot of things which are hitches are left, which have to be done still. That's what my personal opinion.
Those who have been migrated to India is really creating some sort of, as a situation, so far as the economic system of Assam is concerned.
Autonomous State Demand Committee, ASDC, of Karbi Anglong has a unique story of bringing political ideology in close proximity with cultural realms. Canvas unfolds the trends in the present generation of Karbis on road in retaining and attaining a distinct cultural identity.
Often, political agitation at district level may not acquire significance, even in projecting their localized issues. For the Autonomous State Demand Committee, ASDC, of Karbi Anglong, the story is totally different. Initially, it started as a demand for a separate district during the 1944-52 period, but now has acquired serious cultural connotation. The twin cultural fronts of ASDC are the Karbi Cultural Society and the Karbi Youth Festival. They represent the aspirations of the present generation of Karbi people in search for a distinct cultural identity. In 1989, ASDC swept the elections. Since then, it continues to dominate the socio-political situation of Karbi Anglong. But inherent in their political aspiration is their cultural aspirations. At the same time, the Karbis strongly differentiate between the backward elements in their traditional culture and its positive attributes. They intend to develop it as a weapon of socio-cultural and political change. At present, the activities of Karbi Cultural Society and Karbi Youth Festival concentrates on popularizing the decaying cultural elements among the youth. Later, they intend to broaden this canvas, covering the entire population. Formed in the 1970s, the Karbi Cultural Society and Karbi Youth Festival now completes almost 20 years of its existence. Yet the main ideals remain to be the preservation, research and development of the decaying cultural elements of the Karbis.
The role of the army in the Northeast has seen different garbs. From peacemakers to organizers of cultural bonanza, their activities have won tremendous accolades. Recently, they organized the Nagaland Cultural Festival, where the theme was Progress Through Peace.
Zakhama is an area where the army and now the Assam Rifles have had a long-standing presence, and it was the custom earlier, when the earlier formation was here, 8th Mountain Division, to have an annual festival of Naga culture. I am very happy that after a lapse of some years, the IGAR North has revived it. It is a good event. It brings together people from all parts of Nagaland, as also indeed the army and the Assam Rifles, to share each other's culture and knowledge.
It is not often realized that the army is involved in developmental activities of the Northeast. A reflection of this could be seen at Jhakhama in Nagaland, where a cultural festival was held. The theme this year was Progress Through Peace. The Nagaland Cultural Festival was an annual feature during the days of 8th Mountain Division. It was discontinued after this division moved from here. The cultural festival was revived last year with the resolve that it would be continued. The Chief of Army Staff, General Shankar Rai Chaudhary, was the chief guest. Participants came from all the districts of Nagaland.
Part of this program is to assist in the promotion and maintenance of the culture of each state, which we try and promote by organizing this festival here.